Oakland Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. The Pirates ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hokies offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Paul.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He's going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hokies. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pirates offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Makes his connection. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Drones. And they're not on the same page there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. It's complete on the right side. They get him down after he makes a catch. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Clark. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC. And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. The aerial assault continues. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Dropping back, it's Drones. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last one one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
They'll go back to the ground. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a man on the left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Hokies are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. This time, it's complete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense in an empty set. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. A timeout was called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Jumped on top of the pile. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but then he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Garcia to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Pulls it, fired, complete.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Hokies get enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hokies are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the ground with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Garcia wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st down from the 30. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
On to kick it away.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
21 on the play. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver.
The end.
Based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He'll do it himself. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. He'll try to pop the draw. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll go with the direct snap. Got enough for the 1st down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Coming after it. Had to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. This time he's got his man.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Drones.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football. They're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
East Carolina, 17.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and get it.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Makes the grab. There he goes to the right. Touchdown Pirates. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You've got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Complete to the left. And he's dragged down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Going up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Snags it.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football.
Touchdown, Hokies! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 27. East Carolina, 24.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative